High school basketball action on Central Illinois Sports, live from Calhoun High School in Hardin, Illinois this evening, as the Pittsfield Sockies at 7-17 take on the 17-7 Calhoun Warriors. Good evening to you. I'm Charlie Holt. Jack is alongside as well. John manning the camera tonight on the Central Illinois Sports feed. And we're glad you've joined us for high school boys basketball season, the final week of the regular season here in 2019, as it has quickly flown by. A week from yesterday, regionals start, and 4 weeks from yesterday, high school baseball will kick off. So lots of things coming up in the area, but still some games left on the hard court here, and a good Calhoun Warrior team, 17-7 on the year. Their record a little bit deceiving. They've played Triumpia twice to 6-point games. They have a loss to West Central. So when you start taking a look at the teams that have beaten this Calhoun squad, it has been pretty good teams. And this squad features a couple of 6'8 and 6'7 sophomores, and Ben Eberlin and Corey Nelson, that really help create problems for team on the matchup side, and then have some good guard play from Drew Ballman and Richard Hart, along with Trevor Johnson. You also see the likes of Corey Ballman in the lineup tonight. Really a good team, good bench, well coached, and they didn't get to 17-7 by accident. The Sockies are looking for their second win in a row, pulling the big upset win at Western last Friday night. They're looking to keep their play consistent as they head toward the postseason, and a regional they will host at Voschel Gym. We'll pause for a timeout here on the pregame show. We'll talk more about the matchup as the Sockies and the Warriors go head-to-head tonight. Glad you're alongside on Central Illinois Sports.
For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and
Fellowship of Communities to build strong relationships. Todd Sweatman is our area director for Western Illinois. Todd is a longtime educator and coach and also serves as the chaplain at McMurray College. Julie Ross, area rep, is working with Adams and Brown County schools to support coaches and athletes. Jack Hull, longtime radio broadcaster and sports official, is serving with Julie and Todd throughout the Western Illinois region. We need your support as boosters, first in prayer and also with your financial monthly support. You can help us strengthen the huddles in your schools. Contact us at westernilfca.org to find out more and get our contact information. Won't you join us in lifting Jesus Christ up in our schools, athletes, coaches, and communities? Go to westernilfca.org or email me at jhull@fca.org. Get involved in FCA for your youth today.
Geared Up is your local choice for custom apparel and awards. No matter the season, sport, or event, we've got the gear to make it a success. Ask us about our fundraising program, available to all schools, businesses, and community organizations. Check us out online at www.wegearyouup.com or call 217-473-6290. That's 473-6290 for Geared Up, custom apparel, and awards.
Welcome back on the pregame show on Central Illinois Sports. The Sockies and the Calhoun Warriors matching up here at Calhoun High School this evening. The Sockies going to play at home for their regional. They'll play Auburn next, what is that, Jack, Monday night?
Monday night they'll play, but they'll have a game on Friday night for senior night, too, against Liberty.
That they will to finish out the regular season. This Calhoun squad, not a lot of teams are really excited about matching up with them in the postseason.
I was talking to Ryan Grainer before the game as they were introducing the seniors and said, how's it going? He said, the last 2 weeks have been really stressful. He said, we tried to make up 9 games in 2 weeks. And he said, we got 4 games this week, actually. So that's tough.
Well,
but the last time that they went into a postseason and knocked off a Madison squad, if you remember, they had a makeup game with them right before the end of the season on a Saturday night. Came back the next week and won a regional.
You know, the thing about it is a lot of the teams in the WIVC, they try to get all those conference games in. And, Jack, you know, not to downplay the importance of winning a conference in basketball, but in reality it means nothing. And if I'm a coach, I'm probably not trying to jam-pack as many games in my schedule just to get a conference game in, especially when, let's be honest, this year the conference has already been decided.
Yeah,
West Central's won the conference.
Yeah.
They beat Triopia, and there ain't anybody else beat neither one of those teams.
Big thing is Calhoun took Triopia to an overtime game at the Winchester tournament, and quite honestly, probably should have won it, kept the game in the 30s most of the game, and I don't even know if it ever crept into the 40s. But Calhoun's a team that could knock a lot of people off, and you certainly don't want a late season injury. But when you've got 17 wins and you know you're going to have 2 games at the end of the last week, you'd like to get that 20th win before regional time, because that means a lot to a lot of people. I know it doesn't in the postseason. But once again, as you said, Calhoun's going to go into a regional sectional complex where not a lot of people are going to know them.
They're not. The height between Eberlin and Nelson going to be trouble for any team, really. You can't teach 6'8" and 6'7".
You can't, and along with that, Corey Nelson could go out and play point guard for you if he had to. This young man, absolutely, as a sophomore, is a great athlete. Maybe not got the velocity on the baseball yet that his brothers did, but he is going to be a good sport athlete. Played quarterback on the football team, too, and he hadn't backed away from anything, and he is a very physical young man. He'll remind you of a young man that graduated about a year or so ago that wore the number 1, and just a solid kid again for Calhoun. Calhoun's got the guards this year that some years when they've had the size they haven't had in the past.
Yeah, Drew Ballman really has done a nice job for this squad, and he can really shoot it and does a really good job of taking care of the basketball.
We saw Corey Ballman come into the game, the first game of the Winchester tournament, and shoot it well too. Hart just does a lot of things right for them. Pittsfield's got their work cut out for them. They can ill afford to get in foul trouble early, even though we won't see Eberlin in the starting lineup as the courtesy of letting a senior start. You're going to see a 6'7", 6'8" kid, and that's a lot to handle when your big guys get in foul trouble anyway. But the biggie is for the Sockies, their big guys have gotten foul trouble because of guard penetration and our defense not stopping the other team. Now, the other night against Western, Pittsfield did a little better job. Why? Because they went to a little bit tighter zone defense and made the adjustments they had to do. And I don't think you'd really want to play much other than that tonight against this Calhoun squad. I'm sure they'll start out in the man-to-man, but the zone was their friend the other night.
Yeah, Pittsfield did a nice job against Western, switching up the defense and kept the Wildcats off balance on the offensive side just enough to win that game. That was a big win for the Sockies. The Wildcats had beaten them by 20-plus earlier in the season.
I was going to say, and it's a tough win or loss for Western, but I think Coach Stout can really get some learning out of that one going into the regional sectional complex. There's a lot of 1A teams out there that could knock somebody off. No doubt Triopia and West Central look to be very good. They're going to opposite sides. The only place they could meet up in the postseason is in the Super at Jacksonville. We'd like that. But I'll tell you what, don't count out a Payson team, a Camp Point Central team, and a lot of other teams that could really cause some problems. Calvary's a team you got to watch out for, and many more.
I don't know about being able to complete the deal and win a regional, but if I'm Western, they're playing the winner of Carrollton, and it's going to be Carrollton who they play. That's a scary matchup. Carrollton last night just hammered Brown County.
You gotta watch out for that Carrollton team. When they play together and within themselves, they can do a lot of things. Had a little bit of one-on-one problem for a while, a little bit of foul trouble too, but when they take care of things, the Jones boys are a really good player. Flowers can do a lot of things for them. We know the junior Brandon boy really can play well also. They'll be a tough matchup for a Western squad, who I think is an overachieving team, but a team that could very easily get a regional championship too.
They had a senior night recognition a little bit earlier, and 4 seniors on the basketball team along with a couple of managers. They also had several of the band members, and I was impressed on just how many people they have participating in the band program here at Calhoun. A lot of the guys who play on the basketball team also are in the band, and several of the cheerleaders, so really good participation on the arts side here for the Warriors.
And the FFA had chicken and noodles tonight, and Mrs. Doyle was in charge of that. Good friend Heidi doing a great job, and the chicken and the noodles, Kathy, were very good tonight. But Autumn Brandon, Colton Burris, Jayana Hagan, Samuel Melke, along with Andrew Ballman, Corey Ballman, Trey Hart, Trevor Johnson, Bradley Rose, and Sam Schaffner are the young people who were the seniors recognized tonight.
Let's pause for a timeout here. They're going to bring both the teams to their respective benches in just a moment for the national anthem. Good crowd on hand here for senior night at Calhoun. Of course, Pittsfield will play their senior night game on Friday night at Volshagem against Liberty, weather permitting, as there is some possibility for some weather again at the end of the week, believe it or not. And we'll hopefully be able to get that game in on senior night for Pittsfield. The timeout here as they have the national anthem. We'll have the starting lineups in the play-by-play as the Sockies and the Warriors go head-to-head. Your way next.
Best Systems Builders for all your insulation needs. We are a full-service insulation contractor offering both open and closed cell spray foam, blown cellulose, and fiberglass installation. Best Systems has 2 BPI certified professionals ready to inspect your home or business today. You may qualify for incentives through the American Act on Energy program. Call Scott or Michael at 217-285-6005 for your free estimate, or visit us online at gobestsystems.com and start saving money on your energy bill today.
Together, we build. It's more than just a tagline at John Petty & Sons Custom Builders. It's our way of life. Our team is committed to building high-quality, custom-built commercial and residential facilities to fit the needs of your family or business. From design, new construction, renovation, and repairs, we have the expertise to turn your project into reality. Call us for a free quote at 217-248-6196. That's 248-6196. Or check us out on Facebook. John Petty & Sons Custom Builders. Together, we build.
Press Yours on You is celebrating 13 years as your source for school spirit wear. They can personalize varsity jackets, hoodies, t-shirts, hats, duffel bags, flags, and more. Show your school pride with a bumper sticker or window decal from Press Yours on You. Visit their online store at www.pressyoursonyou.com or visit them on Facebook. Press Yours on You, 506 West Wood on Highway 24 in Camp Point. Call 593-6031. At Country Financial, we know everyone's situation is unique, and we believe that even the biggest goals start with simple steps. So when it comes to protecting the things you love and planning for the future, don't get overwhelmed. Get started today with John Hibbert, your Country Financial agent in Camp Point, Illinois. That's John Hibbert, your Country Financial agent. Call 217-593-6819. John Hibbert, Country Financial, 217-593-6819.
Let's take a look at the starting lineups. First of all, for the Sockies, Brad Tomave squad, 7-17 on the year. Their lineup tonight looks like this. At a guard, a 5'10 senior, Jonathan Thomas. At another guard is the 6'2 junior, Cooper Priest. And at the third guard is the 5'10 senior, Jack Palmer. At a forward, he is a 6'2 senior, Isaac Shaw. And at the forward, the 6'6 junior, Will Guthrie. Guthrie, Shaw, Palmer, Priest, and Thomas for the 7-17 Sockies. For the Calhoun Warriors, Ryan Grainer's team is 17-7 on the year, and tonight they'll start the following. At a guard, a 5'11" senior, Corey Ballman. At another guard spot is the 6'1 senior, Drew Ballman, and at the third guard is the 6'1 senior, Trevor Johnson. At a forward, he's a 6'1 senior, Richard Hart, and at the other forward is the 6'7 sophomore, Corey Nelson. Nelson, Ballman, and Ballman, Johnson, and Hart for the 17-7 Calhoun Warriors.
Got to make sure you know where their three-point shooters are and watch the high-low situation that Calhoun can create on their side. On the other side, Guthrie took until the third quarter to really put some points on the board. Jack Palmer carried the Sockies through the first quarter last night, or the other night, gave them the momentum to be able to stay in there with the squad from Western. Even though they dropped behind by 5 points at halftime on a buzzer beater, Pittsfield was able to come back in that game, but Guthrie had a good second half, and Shaw continued to play solid. Van Winkle put in 6 points the other night, one of his more productive times also.
Calhoun in the home white uniforms, red numbers, black trim. The Sockies are wearing the reds tonight with the black numbers and white trim.
Last night you did junior high basketball. Griggsville Prairie's Eagles with a state championship, and the older white-headed man that was the referee there, he seemed to be the friend of everybody visiting. Tonight we have 3 referees I've never seen before, and here's Charlie Hull, who I've seen a couple of times before.
Nelson jumps for Calhoun, Guthrie for the Sockies. The referee steps into the center circle. The tip is up and controlled by the Warriors as Johnson gets the ball to Ballman, and we're underway. This is Drew Ballman with the basketball. He'll work it toward the right wing off of the screen from Nelson. And Nelson out front. Looks down low over the top of the defense down to Corey Ballman. His shot no good, and the rebound to Priest for the Sockies. Off to Palmer on their first attack of the night. To Priest out the top of the key. Zone defense by Calhoun to start this affair. A little 1-2-2 action. Left side with it is Guthrie. Look for the skip, wasn't open. Instead, right back out to Priest, to Palmer. He'll take it toward the right wing over to Jonathan Thomas. 7:23 to play in the first. No score in the early going in this contest. Priest with the ball in the wing to Guthrie. Short corner to Thomas. Looking back out, overthrows Guthrie and out of bounds. A turnover on the Sockies, their first of this affair.
Unforced turnovers will cost you there, and you missed the 6'6" kid by about 4 foot that time.
Here come the Warriors as Johnson will play the point. Trevor Johnson, the 6'1" senior. Works it to Ballman left wing. Drew Ballman blows by his man, gets to the rim and scores, and gives the Warriors a 2-0 advantage on the Trash Queen scoreboard. 7 minutes to play in the first. As Ballman showed off the quickness on that trip down the court. Here's Palmer, dribble drive inside, tried the extra pass, threw it away. Turnover number 2 by the Sockies. As Palmer could have gone up for the shot, tried to be a little too unselfish that time. Johnson takes it into the front court, left wing Drew Ballman off the screen from Nelson. Missed him rolling that time, he was wide open. Free throw line now Hart. Hart going to try to back his way in, dishes it out on the right side, Corey Ballman. 6:33 to play in the first. Out near the half-court line, Drew Ballman against Guthrie. Little crossover with the right hand, goes right by him to the rim, missed the runner. Rebound, though, pulled down by Hart. His shot no good, and Shaw grabs the board for the Sockies. Gets it to Palmer. Into the front court. Pittsfield looking to get on the board, trailing 2-0. Thomas with it on the wing left side, right between the hands of Shaw, but run down by Palmer. Palmer with a couple of ball fakes, drives in, gets the man off of his feet, rises, shoots, and scores. And the game is tied at 2 points apiece. Jack Palmer with his first 2. Sockies with their first 2. Just under 6 minutes to play in this first quarter. Drew Ballman toward the right wing. Double team comes his way. He's out of it down on the block to Corey Ballman. Dishes to Drew Ballman for a 3. A back iron, no good. Rebound down to Guthrie, and he's fouled by Corey Ballman.
Corey Ballman will pick up the first foul of the ball game. His first team first. Guthrie got his first board of the year. Sockies with
the right side to Priest. Trying to find an opening against the zone here. Priest between the circles to Thomas. Now to Palmer out front. Couple of ball fakes. So work it left side to Guthrie. Skips across the top of the zone to Thomas. To Palmer, left side now Guthrie gets it. Looking short corner to Priest. Wasn't open, has to throw back out to Guthrie. Top of the key, Palmer fakes the 3. He'll try the dribble drive to Guthrie on the wing. He'll fire from downtown, no good. Rebound, Shaw fought hard for the board. Dishes back out to Guthrie, to Priest, out top Thomas. Pass goes left wing to Palmer. He'll step inside the arc, shot up is good. Palmer with the first couple of baskets for the Sockies and gives Pittsfield their first lead of the game. 4-2 on the Trash Queen scoreboard, 4:57 to play in the first. Ballman with the ball left side in the front court. Works it out top to Corey Ballman from Drew. Top of the key now Nelson gets a touch. The 6'7" sophomore. Look back door pass tipped by Thomas and stolen away. First turnover by Calhoun. Into the front court Palmer. Free throw line dishes down low now to Shaw. Back out to Palmer for a 3 on the way. Good from downtown, and Palmer, just as hot as he was against Western, has the first 7 for the Sockies. 4:28 to play in the first. 7-2 Pittsfield on a 7-0 run here. Toward the right wing is Johnson. Hands it off to Ballman. Ballman will put it on the deck with the left hand now. Looking down in the paint to Hart. Wants to go in against Shaw. Trying to go up with it. Caught down low. Throws it out front to Ballman. Ballman with the dribble, and they're going to call a hand check against Thomas out front.
Thomas will pick up the foul, his first team first. Hart got the ball down low and hopped a couple of times. No turnover on the play on the no call, and we'll see Van Winkle in. Priest sits down on the other side. Hart sits down. And Eberlin into the ball game.
Yeah, Ben Eberlin, the 6'7" sophomore. Get the Nelson on the right side. Out top Ballman, 4:07 to play in the first. 7-2 advantage for the Sockies. Toward the left wing goes Ballman. He's fouled by Thomas, but no call. They'll work it down to the block. Ball tipped out of bounds by Shaw. Good defense as they were trying to work it down low to Eberlin.
Ballman's been able to take the ball down low twice. That time he would have too if he wouldn't have got cross-checked on the play, and he's just too quick for anybody to guard right now.
Ballman on the inbounds, wide open 3 ball on the way is good. Drew Ballman tickles the twine from 19-9. He's got all 5 for the Warriors. It's Palmer 7, Drew Ballman 5 right now for these squads. Down on the block with it, Guthrie. Tried to go up, shot blocked out of bounds by Nelson. It'll stay with the Sockies underneath. Guthrie was way underneath the rim that time.
He had no chance for success that time, as I'm not sure he realized how deep he was.
Palmer to inbound here for Pittsfield on the baseline. Lob into Guthrie. He'll ride, shoot, and miss it. Rebound down to Palmer, though. He'll pull it back out. Into Shaw. Shaw with the power dribble. Throws it away. Turnover on the Sockies, their third. Into the front court, Ballman on the runner. Shot no good. A rebound to Corey Ballman. His shot blocked by Shaw on the board this time to Palmer for Pittsfield. He'll take it into the front court with the bounce. Right side, Thomas. Thomas open for a three. Back iron, no good. Guthrie with the board. Power dribble, put back, missed it on the runner. Rebound this time to Griffin Van Winkle, and he's fouled on the putback.
Van Winkle will go to the free throw line as Calhoun will pick up the foul. And Nelson's going to pick up the foul, his first, team second. Van Winkle to the free throw line. Sockies have not been good from the free throw line this season. Van Winkle, with his team leading 7-5 at the 3:19 mark, will put the first one up, and it's good.
Guthrie's had a couple of looks, though, Jack, right near the rim. And Pittsfield's going to need him to finish down there if they're going to win this contest.
Makes it an 8-5 game. Yeah, when you've got prosperity coming your way, you got to take advantage of it. Van Winkle can't get the second one to fall, and Corey Ballman comes away with his first board of the night.
Nelson will hand it to Johnson. Johnson will look to bring it up against the zone defense of Pittsfield on the three-quarter court. Johnson throws it across to Eberlin. Back in between the circles to Johnson. When in doubt, throw it up to the 6'8 man. Not very many people are going to out-jump that kind of height.
They actually were able to get Hart and Corey Ballman down low, but they haven't found Corey Nelson down there yet, and he's dangerous when he gets there.
Here's Corey Ballman for a three on the way, no good. Rebound put back, missed by, that was Drew Ballman on the weak side, but he gets another offensive board. Free throw line, Nelson left wide open from there, missed the shot. Eberlin has the rebound this time for the Warriors. Works it back on the perimeter. Drew Ballman fakes, drives. His ball is now swiped away by Thomas. Turnover on the Warriors, their second. Into the front court, Palmer threw it too far behind the man, and a turnover. The fifth by the Sockies, and on the other side, taking it down the court is Nelson. He's bumped and fouled by Isaac Shaw.
Well, I thought Palmer was the man that was the guilty party. Was it Shaw?
You're right. They're going to call Palmer.
Yeah, Palmer was frustrated and came down and committed to foul. How many do that? His first, team second. Ball out of bounds, Calhoun. 2:26 left first quarter.
8-5 Sockies. Inbounds pass comes into Eberlin. They get it to Nelson on the wing. He'll drive inside. Hangs in the air. Shot no good. Fouled by Guthrie. And Nelson to the stripe for the first time tonight.
Guthrie's first. Team foul number 3 on the Sockies. Guthrie picks up his first. Nelson to the free throw line. Looking for his first points. His team trails 8-5 at the 2:21 mark on the Trash Queen scoreboard. First one up, in, out, and back in for Corey Nelson. Here comes Noah Petty into the game. And he'll set Shaw down for just a little while. Corey Nelson, just a sophomore, the lefty. He looks big on the mound, too. Second one up by Nelson, also good. 2 for 2 from there, has 2 points, and it's a 1-point game, 8-7. Pittsfield on the attack at the 2:15 mark of the first quarter.
Guthrie with it behind the arc right side, toward the top of the key with the bounce, gets it to Van Winkle. Looks for an opening, now to Petty between the circles. Takes a single bounce of it, hands it to Jonathan Thomas. Left side, Van Winkle for a three off the back iron, no good. Nelson with the board, his second. Works the outlet pass to Johnson. Under 2 minutes to play in the first. 8-7 Pittsfield, but Calhoun looking to retake the advantage as they're on a 6-1 run here. Left side, Drew Ballman. Takes a single bounce of it, throws it across the top of the key to Johnson. No look pass in the corner, Corey Ballman. Back out between those circles to Johnson against the man-to-man defense this time down the court of Pittsfield. Ballman with it left wing. Ooh, had an opening, but his own man stepped in his way that time. He wants to pull it out and see if he can take Jonathan Thomas on one-on-one here. Toward the right wing, gets the switch off on Guthrie now. Going to try to go back on the baseline. Reverse layup is good, but they won't count it as they'll say he was fouled on the floor, either by Petty or Guthrie. Let's see what the official has to say here.
It's going to go on Petty. Petty will pick up his first of the ball game. What'd you lose, sir? And it's ball out of bounds, Calhoun. Looking for Eberlin. Got him open underneath.
Yeah, he's going up against Van Winkle. Missed the shot, but they'll call a foul here, and Eberlin will shoot two.
Van Winkle will pick up the foul. His first, team fourth already against Pittsfield. 1:20 left first quarter. And the other sophomore, the 6'7" Ben Eberlin, will go to the free throw line, trying to give us our second tie. We're tied at 2. One lead change. Sockies led 7-2 at one time. And since then, it's a 6-0 run the other way. Eberlin misses the first. He'll get a chance to try to tie it up with the second. 2 for 3 is Calhoun. Gay will come into the game. He'll set Thomas down. Noah Gay and Noah Petty into the game together with Van Winkle, Priest, and Guthrie. Second one up by Eberlin's good. We're tied at 8.
Knotted at 8 points apiece with just over a minute to play in the first. Noah Gay plays the point. He'll work it right side to Priest. Top of the key finds Will Guthrie. Looking for an opening to Petty. Now right wing over to Griffin Van Winkle. Out top, Cooper Priest fakes the 3 to Guthrie. Looking down low to Petty, and he's...
Oh, they're going to call an offensive foul on Petty as he broke open, and I didn't see what they saw there, I guess, at all. His second, team 5th turnover, number 5, and Noah just caught a pass. I didn't see him push off at all, and here comes Shaw back into the game. And Coach Tomhay wants an explanation on that one because that was a different one. I'll be darned.
1 minute to play in the quarter, and the game is tied at 8 points apiece.
Must thought he was Colin Hughes.
Left side with it is Nelson. Shot fake on a drive. He'll put up a shot, no good. A rebound down to Guthrie, his second board. Outlet pass to Van Winkle. 45 ticks to play in the first. He throws a pass right to the defender in Johnson. Turnover number 6 by the Sockies. Into the front court with it is Nelson. Guarded by Guthrie. Nelson out top to Ballman with 30 ticks to play in the first. Warriors looking to possibly hold for a final shot in this quarter. Try to take the lead here before the buzzer sounds. Pittsfield will get the ball to start the second quarter. To Nelson out front. A single bounce of it. Look back door to Eberlin. Wasn't open. Now Johnson takes it out front between the circles and way out near the half-court line to Drew Ballman. With 10 ticks to play in this first quarter, Ballman will set this play in motion against Priest. Yeah, he's still kind of dribbling out there. 5-4. Ballman, a little shake and bake. Dribble drive inside. Dishes down low. Chop it up, no good. A rebound to Shaw as the buzzer sounds. And after a quarter, Pittsfield and Calhoun tied at 8 points apiece. Back with second quarter play-by-play after this.
Great Rivers Bank is your hometown full-service bank that offers highly competitive products you need to check out. Located in Barry, Liberty, and Pittsfield, you won't have to go far for the best banking between the rivers. Whether you want to make your money grow or plant a seed for the future, we can help you find the best financial path. Look for us online or call 217-335-2393 to find out about our special rates that will keep you liquid in 2019. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
At Cascom, we're proud to provide the communications services you need to get the most from today's technology. Our people make it happen. We're part of your community, and we take pride in delivering excellent customer service. If you ever have a question, give us a call. We're here to help. Cascom, connecting our community.
Tied at 8 after 8 minutes. Sockies basketball. Palmer had 7. 1 for Van Winkle. On the other side, Drew Ballman had 5. 2 of 13 is Calhoun. Pittsfield 3 of 9 in the early going. Ice cold on both sides. Cold as it is outside.
Priest, Gay, Guthrie. As Gay takes the ball to the rim. Nice take, didn't finish. Rebound Shaw fighting for it, couldn't corral it. Out of bounds. He gave the really nice strong take. This has to
make the layup.
Yep, finish that layup.
He had a little trouble with that the other night at Western. Had a nice take to the basket.
Calhoun on the attack, looking to retake the advantage. 7:40 to play in this first half. On the baseline with it is Eberlin.
Calhoun's missed a lot of close shots already.
Skip pass left side, just inside the arc. Chop it up, no good by Johnson. A rebound to Shaw. His third for the Sockies. To Van Winkle, who will bring it up for Pittsfield. Van Winkle, Shaw, Gay, Priest, and Guthrie, the 5 that finished the quarter, on the floor to start the second quarter for the Sockies. Guthrie to Priest. Looking out front, Shaw. Just inside the arc, he'll hand it back out behind the perimeter to Noah Gay. Right side, Priest. Out front to Isaac Shaw. Shaw to Guthrie on the wing. He'll put it on the deck now. Dishes off in the corner. The ball tipped and stolen away. Turnover number 7 already by the Sockies. 7 minutes to play in the second quarter.
How are you tied at 8 with 7 turnovers already and 5 fouls?
Ballman with the ball, works off of the screen from Nelson. They had the mismatch down there with Gay guarding him. Now Ballman will drive inside and is fouled on the shot, and he'll shoot a pair. Van Winkle going to be the guilty party, it appears.
The Sockies have fouled 7 times now. I just had him for 6, and Van Winkle will pick up his second. I don't know who they've got. The other one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's correct. Bauman will shoot to 1-1. 3 of 4 are Calhoun. And the lead change, our second here, is Drew Bauman makes the bucket. He's got 6th first free throw of the night. He'll get another. 6:46 left in the half. 9-8 Calhoun on our second lead change of the ball game. Second one up by Ballman is no good, and Guthrie picks up his fourth board of the night.
There have been rebounds to be had so far in this game. 9-8 Calhoun. 6:37 to play in the half. Here's Gay. Nice takedown low to Shaw. Took the dribble and missed the shot, but he's fouled. He'll shoot a pair, and this could be on Nelson or
Nelson's
Hart.
going to be.
It'll be Nelson.
Nelson will pick up the foul. That'll be his second, third team foul. 2 free throws for Shaw. Ryan Grainer not making a move to get Nelson out of there. 34 left in the half. Tied at 2-8, and a chance to be tied again as rattling the first one home is Shaw. Good to see Isaac get his first point from the free throw line tonight.
Thomas in, Van Winkle down for Pittsfield.
It's a 9-9 ball game and a lead change coming here. If he can make the second, it's short and the ball comes off to Corey Ballman.
Ballman to Johnson, now Nelson who will play the point, the 6'7" sophomore. With the ball on the bounce toward the left wing, now crosses over, drives to the right, looks to get a screen, throws a ball that is going to go into the backcourt.
Oh, that was not tipped.
Yep, the referee on the other side says it wasn't tipped. The referee on this side says, hey, coach, don't yell at me. That's what he told Brad Tomei.
Well, make the call there, youngster. Third turnover against Calhoun. He had no intention of making a call there, and luckily the official on the other side made the right call.
Tails. 6:12 to play in this half. Game knotted at 9. Shaw, backdoor pass to Priest, was a little behind him. He doesn't want to go up against Nelson. See, the thing is, if you realize that Nelson has 2 fouls and you go up there, maybe you draw his third.
That's what you want to be looking for right now, is finding a way to get the third one on him.
Priest to Thomas, left side Gay. Looks for an opening, now gets Shaw to pop out front. He'll be patient with it, give it to Priest. 5:47 to play in the half, and a game knotted at 9. Gay with the basketball. They'll take one bounce. If you're Pittsfield, you think about getting Palmer back here. They'll lob it down low to Guthrie, weak side scoreboard. Crossing over with it is Johnson. And work it to Corey Ballman on the wing. Back out front to Johnson. On the right side with it is Nelson. Nelson going to try the drive inside. Shot blocked by Priest, but a foul will be whistled.
I think Guthrie's going to pick it up.
He was looking right at Priest.
Priest will pick up the foul. You're the prophet this time. His first, team 8th already. 2 more free throws for Calhoun. They are 5-4-6 from there. 11-9 in favor of Pittsfield. Now an 11-10 ball game as he makes the first, does Corey Nelson. Nelson all 3 points from the free throw line. Trash Queen scoreboard, 11-10 Pittsfield. 5:15 left in the half and a chance for our 4th tie already of the ball game. Nelson's second one by the lefty up. No good. Rebound Guthrie. Pulls down his 5th of the night already.
He'll work it to Jonathan Thomas. He's got the ball for the Sockies. Out to Gay. Gay to Thomas. Left side over to Guthrie. Lobs down low to Shaw. Shaw will catch, shoot, miss it, get his own rebound. Has to save it in as he lost his footing. And you'll have to call that a turnover. Into the front court with it is Ballman. A chance for the Warriors to retake the lead. 4:50 to play in the half. 11-10 Pittsfield on top as it stands right now.
Drew Ballman came close to the half-court line, did he not?
Yeah, he did. Works the left side to Johnson. Little shovel pass to Ballman. Ballman will work into the corner. Now back out front to Johnson. Johnson trying to get some things sorted out for this Calhoun squad. Now Gay loses his footing out front. Pass goes right side to Hart. Between the circles is Ballman with Guthrie way out guarding him. Guthrie has 1 foul. You don't want him to pick up his second here. In the corner, Johnson for the Warriors. He'll take a dribble all the way to the top of the key. Passes on the perimeter, right side, Nelson. Looking down low, had Eberlin in good position. Now gets it to Eberlin. He'll back his way in. Shot up no good, but a foul called here.
Priest again, possibly? No.
Shaw.
They call Shaw for that, his first. Team number 9. 2 more free throws. 10 already will be shot after this in the first half of play. First one up and good by Eberlin. He's got 2 points both in the charity stripe. We're tied at 11, and no offense, but that guy does a good impersonation of Fred Curtis, only a little younger. Second one no good. Ball tipped around. Eberlin got by with a foul that time as Gay pulls down his first board of the day. We're tied at 11 with 4 minutes left in the half.
Guthrie has it behind the arc left side. Top of the key to Priest. Priest will give it to Shaw. Looks down low now to Gay on the left side. Trying to find some opening in the paint. Instead throws it out front to Guthrie. He's going to fire a three, and it's good. Will Guthrie from downtown makes it 14-11, and Ryan Grainer wants a timeout. He's 37 feet out on the floor trying to get the official's attention. Finally does. 3:41 to play in the half. 14-11. Advantage for Pittsfield. Back after this.
Commercial and residential trash pickup needs? Call Trash Queen, serving Pike, Scott, and Morgan counties with affordable residential trash service and roll-off dumpsters. We're proud to be locally owned and operated and want to earn your business. Give us a call to find out just how affordable our rates really are. Call Trash Queen at 217-320-4320. That's 217-320-4320. Or check us out on Facebook. Trash Queen, our business is picking up.
14-11, Pittsfield with a 3-point lead. They've led by as much as 7-2 at one time. 3:41 left in the half. Lead changes. We've had 3 of those, tied at 2, 8, 9, and 11. It's Calhoun's basketball, trailing by 3 after the Warrior timeout.
Bringing it toward the front court is Trevor Johnson. Johnson will look for an opening. Now dribbles toward the left wing. Has picked it up, needs a little help. He'll throw it down low to Eberlin. Wants to go in against Shaw, and they'll call Eberlin for a travel. 4th turnover by the Warriors, and it'll be Pittsfield ball, length of the court to go.
Shaw and Guthrie, so far tonight, have played pretty good defense, both playing with a single foul. You don't want them to pick up the second one. Palmer back into the game.
They'll work it out front to Gay, to Palmer left side after an extended time on the bench for Palmer. Works it on the cross-court pass to Guthrie, gets his feet under him, fires a three, no good. A rebound run down by Shaw. He wants to go right back at the rim, shot up no good, but a foul called, and Shaw to shoot a pair.
Shaw picks up his 3rd offensive rebound, 6th rebound of the ball game, and the foul's going to be called against Richard Hart, his first. Team 4th. Pittsfield called for 9, 3:06 left in the half, 14-11. Sakis are 2 of 4 from the free throw line. Shaw 1 of 2 from there, his only point. First one is short, and he'll get a second.
Corey Ballman into the game. He sits Hart to the bench for the Warriors.
Corey and Drew Ballman playing the guards tonight. Both of them seniors getting the dual start. Second one by the lefty Shaw, makes the adjustment, good. Sakis lead 15-11.
Trash Queen, our scoreboard sponsor, 320-4320 for Trash Queen. Also check them out on Facebook. Just under 3 minutes to play in the half, a 15-11 advantage for the Sakis. Here's Johnson, drives toward the baseline, works it out to Eberlin. Ooh, backdoor pass, nice find, this time to Drew Ballman. Ballman's got 7. Call it 8, and it's a 15-13 ball game at the 2:40 mark of the second quarter. Really nice cut and a really good find that time by Nelson. Guthrie throws the ball out front to Thomas. Thomas to Shaw. They'll look in the paint. Guthrie needs to get out of there. They'll work it now to Guthrie, top of the key. He'll give it to Shaw in a little give and go action, and he's bumped and fouled on the floor by Johnson.
Johnson picks up his first 15 foul for the Warriors. 15-13 Pittsfield, 2:25 left in the half, and the Sakis are playing that patient offense had success the other night with.
Shaw will work it out front to Gay. Gay will attack, had trouble with the dribble on the way in, shot up no good. Rebound down to Nelson for Calhoun, his 3rd. Gets it to Johnson. Johnson wants to go to Drew Ballman now. Warriors down by 2 with 2:10 to play in the second quarter, but on the attack here. Pittsfield's in a 1-2-2 now, it looks like. Out front with it is Ballman into Nelson. Left side, Ballman, 3 on the way is in and out and back in again for Drew Ballman. He's got 11. And the 4th lead change sees Calhoun up by a point now, 16-15, 1:50 to play in the half. Thomas with it left side, out top to Palmer. Can they get him open? He scored the first 7 for the Sakis. They get it to Guthrie right side. To Thomas, left wing over to Noah Gay. To Jonathan Thomas out front. Dribble drive inside to Palmer in the corner for a 3. It's off the mark. Rebound pulled in by Nelson, his 4th. Into the front court quickly, Drew Ballman with it. Dribble drive inside, past Gay, shot put up good by Drew Ballman. He's got 13.
Nobody's been able to stop him. That's Calhoun's biggest lead, this 3-point lead.
13 of his team's 18, 1:18 to play in the half. A 3-point advantage for the Warriors, as Jack just told you. Palmer out top to Thomas. Looking for Palmer on the right wing. Dribble drive inside, past his man, reverse layup with the left, no good. Rebound down to Nelson, his 5th. Outlet pass goes to Johnson into the front court with a minute to play in the second quarter. To Drew Ballman, wide open 3 is no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds, last touch by Nelson. It'll be Saki ball.
Nelson's lucky he didn't pick up his third there behind Shaw. Didn't have the position and didn't get the call. Gay sits down. Van Winkle back into the game. Both teams have had trouble a couple of times on turnovers where they've just flat missed the ball or just dropped it.
Palmer with the basketball, and now we'll see an offensive foul called against the Sakis. With Jonathan Thomas.
He'll pick up his second, team foul number 9. A little flop on the floor. 9th turnover against the Sakis, their 10th team foul. Priest comes into the game. Thomas was just running down the middle, and the defensive guy Calhoun just kind of fell backwards without any contact, and the foul was called.
Thomas stays in. Brad Tomei talking to the official about it.
You just can't believe he's not under the basket. That's where that official's been most of the night.
37 seconds to play in the half. Calhoun up by 3, looking to add to the advantage here. Right side Johnson, top of the key now Corey Ballman. Back to Johnson. In the corner it goes to Eberlin. Down low, ball knocked out of bounds. And pointed both ways, but they'll say it'll stay with Calhoun.
He just got mixed up that time.
It'll be out of bounds to the Warriors with 25.7 seconds to play in the half. They had a 1 out of 2 chance.
He got it right, though.
Now he ran the baseline. That's a good call by this official, though.
Yeah,
the man took a full step and a half.
But he didn't call it on the guy out of bounds. He called it on the guy inbounds instead, and you're right. That should have been a turnover when the man moved both feet out of bounds because he didn't have the right to move.
I think that's the call he finally made.
Maybe it just came to him.
It was a delay.
Eberlin and Nelson both sit down, not wanting to pick up another foul. Saki's down by 3 with 20 seconds left in the half.
He works like TV now. It's on a little bit of a delay. Thanks, Janet Jackson. Here's Van Winkle, left side to Priest. Out top, Palmer, 14 ticks to play in the half. Saki's trail by 3. Palmer looks up at the clock with 10. Out near the half-court line with 7, looking for a screen. Shaw will come out and set one for him. Palmer with a little hesitation. Drives inside, kicks to the corner. Priest for a 3 and the tie, no good. And we head to halftime, and Calhoun has a 3-point advantage, 18-15 over the Pittsfield Sakis. Halftime stats and analysis coming your way after this.
When you or your family are feeling under the weather, you can count on Illini Express in Pittsfield. Illini Express is a walk-in clinic located on the south side of the Pittsfield Square and is open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday. $75 is the charge and can be billed to your insurance. Children must be at least 18 months old. Illini Express opens 7 to 7 Monday through Saturday and on major holidays 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. Illini Express, a partner of Illini Community Hospital in Pittsfield.
The team at Pike County Real Estate specializes in residential homes, commercial properties, tillable, and hunting land in west central Illinois and northeastern Missouri. We treat our clients with the utmost respect and do our very best to connect buyers and sellers together to best suit the needs of our customers. See our current properties at www.pikecorealestate.com or call us at 217-285-5800 for Pike County Real Estate.
It's the new year and time for a new you. You deserve better. How about treating yourself to a better way of life? Something more reliable, something faster, like the high-speed internet service from Cascom. Call and ask about our specials today at 1-800-252-1799. Another great way to save is to bundle your services. Add a home phone for the family or a local TV with our Broad Vision cable services. Call and bundle all 3 today at 800-252-1799.
At Lanham Chiropractic, their mission is to ensure that they guide each patient to the possibility and enjoyment of a healthier you. Dr. Chris Lanham works together with each patient to identify the cause of the chiropractic issue and address it through chiropractic care, proper nutrition, and natural supplements, all while utilizing honest and trusting communication. If you're looking for a hands-on chiropractor who's proud to call this area home, call Dr. Chris Lanham at Lanham Chiropractic in Pittsfield at 217-285-6300.
Welcome back on the halftime show. Sakis trail the Warriors 18-15 here at Hardin Calhoun High School on senior night. It was an 8-8 ball game at the end of the first quarter, 18-15 in favor of Calhoun at halftime here, a 10-7 quarter for the Warriors. Tied at 2, 8, 9, and 11. 4 lead changes in the ball game tonight. Calhoun has led by this 3-point margin, Pittsfield by 5 at one time. Pittsfield's turned the ball over 9 times, Calhoun 5 times in the first half. It was 8-8 after one quarter, 18-15 Calhoun here at halftime. Shooting percentages, individual scoring, and more comes your way on the halftime show on Central Illinois Sports on YouTube and mixlr.com.
For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
Fellowship of Christian Athletes is an international and local organization that provides support for our athletes and coaches in the area. Small groups called huddles meet regularly in our schools and communities to build strong relationships. Todd Sweatman is our area director for Western Illinois. Todd is a longtime educator and coach and also serves as the chaplain at McMurray College. Julie Ross, area rep, is working with Adams and Brown County schools to support coaches and athletes. Jack Hull, longtime radio broadcaster and sports official, is serving with Julie and Todd throughout the Western Illinois region. We need your support as boosters, first in prayer and also with your financial monthly support. You can help us strengthen the huddles in your schools. Contact us at westernilfca.org to find out more and get our contact information. Won't you join us in lifting Jesus Christ up in our schools, athletes, coaches, and communities? Go to westernilfca.org or email me at jhull@fca.org. Get involved in FCA for your youth today.
Geared Up is your local choice for custom apparel and awards. No matter the season, sport, or event, we've got the gear to make it a success. Ask us about our fundraising program, available to all schools in 36290. That's 473-6290 for Geared Up, custom apparel, and awards.
Welcome back on the halftime show as Pittsfield trails Calhoun 18-15. Both teams are 5 of 18 from the floor, 27.8%. Calhoun 2 of 5 from the three-point line. Pittsfield 2 of 8 for 40% and 25% respectively. Pittsfield's 3 of 6 from the free throw line. 7 of 10 is Calhoun, shooting 70%. Drew Ballman's led the way with 13 points, 2 for Ben Eberlin, 3 for Corey Nelson. All 5 of those points came from the free throw line for Calhoun in the first half, as Ballman the only man to make a bucket in the first half on the floor. Palmer had 7 in the first quarter, finishes the half with 7 as he set quite a bit in the second quarter. Van Winkle with 1 point, 2 for Isaac Shaw from the free throw line, and Will Guthrie has 5, a 2, and a 3. Foul situation, Pittsfield with 1 on Guthrie, Petty, Shaw, Palmer, and Priest, 2 on Thomas and Van Winkle. On the other side, 2 fouls on Corey Nelson, single fouls on Johnson, Corey Ballman, and Richard Hart. It is an 18-15 Calhoun lead at halftime. They're looking for their 18th win. Pittsfield looking for their 8th. More comes your way on the halftime show here from Calhoun High School. 18-15 Calhoun on the Trash Queen scoreboard, and we're back with more after these.
Are you searching for a bank that's a slam dunk? Get into the game today at Great Rivers Bank in Barry, Liberty, and Pittsfield for products with great rates and folks you will love having on your team. Find us online at greatriversbank.bank or call 217-335-2393 for all the details. Make your deposit today. It's as easy as that layup the tall kid just made. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Call Best Systems Builders for all your insulation needs. We are a full-service insulation contractor offering both open and closed cell spray foam, blown cellulose, and fiberglass installation. Best Systems has 2 BPI certified professionals ready to inspect your home or business today. You may qualify for incentives through the American Act on Energy program. Call Scott or Michael at 217-285-6005 for your free estimate or visit us online at gobestsystems.com and start saving money on your energy bill today.
Together, we build. It's more than just a tagline at John Petty & Sons Custom Builders. It's our way of life. Our team is committed to building high-quality, custom-built commercial and residential facilities that fit the needs of your family or business. From design, new construction, renovation, and repairs, we have the expertise to turn your project into reality. Call us for a free quote at 217-248-6196. That's 248-6196. Or check us out on Facebook. John Petty & Sons Custom Builders. Together, we build.
Press Yours on You is celebrating 13 years as your source for school spirit wear. They can personalize varsity jackets, hoodies, t-shirts, hats, duffel bags, flags, and more. Show your school pride with a bumper sticker or window decal from Press Yours on You. Visit their online store at www.pressyoursonyou.com or visit them on Facebook. Press Yours on You, 506 West Wood on Highway 24 in Camp Point. Call 593-6031. At Country Financial, we know everyone's situation is unique, and we believe that even the biggest goals start with simple steps. So when it comes to protecting the things you love and planning for the future, don't get overwhelmed. Get started today with John Hibbert, your Country Financial agent in Camp Point, Illinois. That's John Hibbert, your Country Financial agent. Call 217-593-6819. John Hibbert, Country Financial, 217-593-6819.
18-15 advantage for Calhoun at halftime on Central Illinois Sports. The Warriors will also have the basketball to start the second half of play, and looking to get things started off here and expand on what is their largest lead of the contest. Been a close, contested ball game throughout, and the second half of play will come down to which team can take a little better care of the basketball, shoot it just a tad bit better from the floor, and who can make some free throws. If you're Pittsfield, the Sockys have been to the free throw line 6 times, 10 for Calhoun. Warriors are 7 of 10. Pittsfield just 3 of 6 from the free throw line, and trailing by 3 here at the halftime break.
One of the key components, though, is Drew Ballman's the only guy that's made a bucket from the floor for Calhoun. On the other side, Palmer and Guthrie, the only people who have made buckets. So we've only had 5 baskets made on each side. That's not many.
Invite you to get your sign-ups now for the Ty Rylander Redneck Run coming up on March the 16th. You can check them out on Facebook. Get a hold of Gina Rylander. Get signed up and get your T-shirt guaranteed. Need to do that here pretty soon, folks. So sign up for the Ty Rylander Redneck Run coming up March 16th, supporting a very good cause there. Calhoun has the basketball as Ballman's out there along with Nelson, Corey Ballman, Johnson, and the 5th man is Eberlin. They'll look high post to Nelson. He'll kick it left side. Here's a 3-ball on the way by Johnson, and it's good from downtown. Trevor Johnson with his first tray of the contest makes it 21-15 Warriors with 7:38 to play in the third. Priest has the basketball right wing, works it out top to Guthrie. Guthrie to Shaw, also Thomas and Palmer, the original starters for the Sockys to start the second half. Priest with it right wing, Jonathan Thomas. He'll dribble it out toward the top of the key. Looks back door to Palmer. Palmer gets caught in the paint, needs to go up, finally does, and missed the shot. Rebound down to Nelson, his 5th of the contest. A 6-point lead in the basketball for Calhoun, 7:09 to play in the third. Johnson with it on the right wing. Looking down low to Eberlin. Gets in a good spot. Reverse layup is up and good. And the Warriors have the first 5 to start this second half. And Brad Tomei wants a timeout. We'll pause as well. 6:59 to play in the third. 23-15 advantage for Calhoun. We're back after this 30-second break.
Of your commercial and residential trash pickup needs, call Trash Queen, serving Pike, Scott, and Morgan counties with affordable residential trash service and roll-off dumpsters. We're proud to be locally owned and operated and want to earn your business. Give us a call to find out just how affordable our rates really are. Call Trash Queen at 217-320-4320. That's 217-320-4320. Or check us out on Facebook. Trash Queen, our business is picking up.
6:59 to play in the third. 23-15 Calhoun with the advantage as the Sockys called the timeout as Calhoun had put 5 in a row on the board to start this third quarter. Shaw with it left wing, Palmer. Palmer with a dribble drive to the baseline, kicks it out to Shaw. Works it to Thomas, now right side Priest. All the way around it goes to Guthrie. Lob down low to Shaw. Shaw underneath from the left side, blocked by Eberlin. Shaw with a rebound, put back is altered as well. Rebound this time down to Palmer, he'll shot fake, drive in, over the top of the man. He missed the shot. Ball out of bounds. It'll be Calhoun ball as Shaw tipped it last.
Shaw was trying to keep things alive, but he had the land of the Giants down low there and couldn't make things happen. Guthrie got the tip rebound, but then lost his footing.
6:28 to play in the third. Trying to make it a double-digit advantage is Calhoun. Johnson into Eberlin off the glass. Roller won't go. Rebound on the play fought for. It is still loose, and Jonathan Thomas runs it down for Pittsfield. To Palmer. Works it across to Guthrie. Right back to Palmer. Looking for Thomas. Now on the left side, Priest. 6:09 to play in the third. 23-15 Warriors. Priest has picked up the ball. Dangerous pass to Jonathan Thomas. Man dives after it, as does Thomas. It goes out of bounds, and the Sockies have two guys dive after it. It'll be Calhoun ball. Turnover number 10 by Pittsfield.
Thomas just didn't have the strength to keep it the first time and then couldn't get his footing and hustled down to get it. But turnovers and a good start by Calhoun's making this a runaway already.
Nelson with the ball out front. 6 minutes to play in the third. 23-15 Warriors. Here's Drew Ballman. He'll work it between the circles to Johnson. Right side, Nelson. Nelson will try the dribble drive on the baseline. Down low to Corey Ballman. Shot blocked from behind by Palmer. But a foul going to be whistled there. And two shots coming up for Nelson.
Late call there. Palmer picks up his second first team foul. Free throws for Calhoun again. They've already shot 10. And Ballman, Corey Ballman, will look for his first points. 23-15. First one is up no good. And Corey's shooting for Calhoun's biggest lead. This 8-point lead's the biggest of the ball game. 2 minutes 13 seconds into the quarter. Sockies have not scored. Second one up and good. And the biggest lead right now is Corey Ballman gets on the board.
9-point lead for the Warriors. 5:43 to play in the third on the Trash Queen scoreboard. Priest with the ball toward the top of the key. Looks for an opening. Finds Palmer out front.
Man-to-man by Calhoun has really made a difference right now.
Shaw with it. He'll take a couple of bounces. Gets it to Priest. Now right side, Thomas. Thomas looking down low. Tried to throw it into a lot of traffic. And another turnover, the 11th. Into the front court, Drew Ballman drives in. Shot up is good. A lot of contact, no call either way. And it's 26-15 Calhoun. Up to an 11-point lead. Palmer out of a double team. Throws it away. There was a whistle. They'll say the reason Palmer threw it away is because he was fouled.
Let's see who that one was on. That's going to go on Corey Ballman. That'll be his second of the ball game. First of the second half, sixth of the ball game.
Inbounds pass to Shaw, now to Thomas. They'll throw it into the corner to Palmer. 4-8-3, good. Palmer from downtown. He's got 10 of the Sockies' 18. And with 5 minutes to play in the third, makes it 26-18. The Trash Queen scoreboard. Johnson has picked up the dribble. He needs some help. Still looking for an open, and he finds his man in Corey Ballman. Back out to Johnson. Johnson shouts out some instructions. Looks for an opening. Now right side to Corey Ballman. Between the circles to Johnson. Patient with it is Calhoun against the Pittsfield man-to-man. Left side, Drew Ballman. Ballman to shot fake. A little fadeaway jump shot from the free throw line. Rims in and out, no good. A rebound for Guthrie, his sixth. To Palmer. Guthrie, right side, Thomas with it. He'll dribble it out front, give it off to Priest. Priest looks for an opening. Now we'll throw a tough pass on the right side to Palmer.
By the way, Guthrie has 9 boards, my mistake.
All right. Between the circles, Priest wants Shaw to pop out front. He does. 4:07 to play in the third. 26-18 advantage for the Warriors. Here's Priest for a three. Shot is way off the mark. Rebound, Palmer saves it in, but right into the hands of Eberlin. To Nelson, into the front court. Ballman on the dribble drive inside. His shot is blocked, and they'll call a jump ball as Jonathan Thomas got a hand in on it. And that'll be a jump ball and a turnover as the possession arrow favors Pittsfield.
Block shot, actually.
Okay. There's a jump ball. The possession changed. Has to be some kind of a turnover. It wasn't on a rebound.
No, but he was trying to shoot it and it got blocked. So it was a jump ball and a block.
And a turnover. Here's Palmer. Kicks it left side. Van Winkle for a three, way short. Rebound to Eberlin. His third. Gets it to Drew Ballman. 3:39 to play in the third. 26-18 advantage for Calhoun. Ballman with it on the wing left side. Trying to post up is Nelson down there, looking for a position. He'll get it to Johnson. Wants Eberlin to pop out front. Eberlin to Nelson, top of the key. Corey Nelson kicks it in the corner. Ballman for a tray. Good. Drew Ballman from downtown.
18 now.
And makes it a 29-18 game with 3:13 to play in this third. Van Winkle with it. Out front to Palmer. Palmer with the little stutter move inside. Gets by his man. Shot blocked out of bounds by Corey Ballman. It'll stay with the Sockies underneath.
I don't know if you've noticed this, but I have not seen any of the officials start a 5 count ever in this game.
3:03 to play in the third. 29-18 advantage for Calhoun. Palmer to inbound. For Pittsfield underneath. Gets it into Thomas. In the corner to Palmer. Fakes the three. Looks out to Shaw. Shaw to Palmer left side. 2:57 to play in the third. Sockies trailing by 11 here. To Guthrie on the left wing. Back out front, Palmer gets the screen, drives in. Ball knocked away from behind. Palmer gets it back, and they'll call it double dribbling. I mean, the ball was tipped out of his hand.
Yep. 12th turnover according to the officials in that one. Ball was knocked out of his hands. He had to dribble again, but Bill Duffy there didn't get it.
2:45 to play in the third. Pass into the front court to Eberlin. He'll go up and jam it home.
6 for him now.
Makes it 31-18 with 2:33 to play in the third. Largest lead of the night right now for the Warriors.
It was 18-15 at half. Sockies have scored 3 and given up 13.
Here's Shaw with it to Palmer right wing. Off of the Shaw screen. Between the circles, Van Winkle. Back out front, Palmer had trouble with the catch. Now he'll gather and drive inside, try to throw a pass in the lane, and another turnover. Stolen away by Ballman. Ballman will throw a pass behind his man, and the ball loose. Van Winkle fighting for it on the court. Still loose out there, still loose. And finally they will call a whistle, and it'll be Calhoun ball on the alternating possession arrow.
Van Winkle went a little light after the ball that time, or Pittsfield would have had it. And the other man came diving in, but Griffin that time just needed to be aggressive and come get the ball. He'll sit down for a little while.
And Gay back into the game. 2:03 to play in the third. 31-18 Warriors. Bounce pass out front, Drew Ballman for to Nelson. Nelson with a spin move. Turnaround shot blocked by...
Well, he can't come in and out of the bounds like that. He did, but...
It's blocked by Guthrie. This time a shot put up by Nelson is no good, but this time he's fouled by Guthrie.
Guthrie's second, team second. Nelson came along the sideline, out of bounds, or baseline, was out of bounds for 3 steps, came right back in and got the ball, and the official did nothing about that. And it's not the official's fault Sockies are down by 13, but they're not having their best night. First one up by Nelson is good. Corey's got 4 all from the free throw line, 4 or 5 from there, and the lead continues to build here as it's now a 14-point lead, biggest of the ball game. The sophomore Corey Nelson, 32-18, Trice Queen scoreboard. Second one up, in and out, no good. Rebound comes off to Shaw, and that's his 6th of the night.
He'll give it to Palmer. Sockies need some kind of a spark here. Down 32-18 with 1:33 to play in the third. Thomas with it left wing, out to Gay. Gay with the dribble drive inside. Shot up blocked by Nelson, and Nelson has the board. He'll work the outlet pass to Ballman. Ball swiped away from behind, stolen away. Turnover on the Warriors. There's 6th. Into the front court, Palmer. He'll work it out on the corner. Now has picked up the dribble, needs some help. Finds his man in Guthrie. 1:11 to play in the third. 32-18 advantage for Calhoun as the Sockies have scored just 3 points here in the third quarter.
Pittsfield was down by 3 at half, had a chance to tie it. Couldn't get the 3 to fall, and now Guthrie tries a 3 that hits the bottom of the rim and goes out of bounds. So a missed shot again. The Sockies are just 3 of 12 from there, but Priest had a couple of shots there to shoot threes, and neither one of them was very close. Got to be able to knock those down once in a while.
50 seconds to play in the third. Calhoun a 14-point lead and the basketball. Johnson with it, dribble drive inside, has the ball stripped, and it will be Guthrie on the floor after it, and they'll say he was on the floor because Johnson fouled him.
Yep, Johnson will pick up the foul, his second, team foul number 2. Right now, Drew Ballman 18, Pittsfield 18. The trouble is 14 more by the rest of the Calhoun Warriors, and they lead 32-18 with 40 seconds left in the third quarter.
Now by 14 with the basketball is Palmer. Left side, Guthrie. Up top, Thomas to Gay. Right wing over to Palmer. Looks in the post, trying to get Shaw opened up down there. Now looks for a backdoor pass that hits Guthrie and turned over.
14 turnovers now. Palmer's got 4 in the quarter.
Into the front court, Ballman with it for the Warriors, looking to add to this 14-point lead with 15 seconds to play in the third. Aberlin between the circles to Nelson. Right side with it is Hart drives in. He throws it away to Palmer from Guthrie with 5. Palmer will drive the length of the court. Rises, shoots, missed it. Rebound tipped around, and Guthrie puts up a shot at the buzzer. A foul is called as the buzzer sounds, so Guthrie will shoot 2 shots as the referee is going to tell us he has a foul. And they will allow Guthrie to shoot 2 as time has expired. 32-18, the advantage for the Warriors right now. And the Calhoun cheerleading squad is on the floor, and they say we'll have to get them off of the floor for just a second, although not it's going to affect much here. They weren't going to be in Guthrie's way.
Guthrie's got 5 on the night. Sockies are 3 of 6 from the free throw line. The third quarter is officially over. Guthrie's first one is no good. He'll get another. And now 3 of 7 are the Sockies. Second one up is no good, and the quarter will end 32-18 in favor of Calhoun. We're back with fourth quarter play-by-play after this.
Pike County Real Estate specializes in residential homes, commercial properties, tillable, and hunting land in west central Illinois and northeastern Missouri. We treat our clients with the utmost respect and do our very best to connect buyers and sellers together to best suit the needs of our customers. See our current properties at www.pikecorealestate.com or call us at 217-285-5800 for Pike County Real Estate.
It's the new year and time for a new you. You deserve better. How about treating yourself to a better way of life? Something more reliable, something faster, like the high-speed internet service from Cascom. Call and ask about our specials today at 1-800-252-1799. Another great way to save is to bundle your services. Add a home phone for the family or a local TV with our Broad Vision cable services. Call and bundle all 3 today at 800-252-1799.
In a game that was 18-15 at halftime, now it's 32-18 in favor of Calhoun as they outscore Pittsfield 14-3 in the quarter. Drew Ballman's got 18 in the ball game. His squad is 10 of 27, 37%, 4 of 7 from the arc, 57%, 9 of 14 from the free throw line, 64.5%. Sockies are 6 of 30, 20%, 3 of 12 from the arc, 25%, and 3 of 8 from the free throw line, 37%. They've turned it over 14 times, 5 in the third quarter, and they need to have a Calhoun-like fourth quarter to get back in this one.
Thomas, Palmer, Gay, Guthrie, and Shaw to start the final quarter for Pittsfield as Palmer takes it toward the left wing. Looking out top to Jonathan Thomas. Thomas will look for Noah Gay. Little drive inside, shot up no good, but he's fouled, and Gay heads to the stripe.
Eberlin or Nelson. Nelson had 2 fouls, but Eberlin will pick up the foul. That will be his first of the game. 3rd team foul. Gay to the free throw line.
Got Eberlin for 3 on the board.
Okay, Gay was looking for his first points of the night. First one up and good. And maybe they gave him one of Nelson's. I'll be darned. 3 on him. Second one also good by Gay. He makes them both. He's got 2 on the night now.
32-20, the score with 7:42 to play. Nelson with the ball. Well, he lost it and dribbled, and sometimes it's been called a double dribble.
There's no count out front at all. There we go. First time I've seen a count all night.
With it is Hart. He'll leave it out between the circles to Johnson. Now Drew Ballman. Ballman with the dribble drive inside. Shot up is no good, and a whistle underneath.
Palmer was going to pick it
floor.
up, I think.
Thomas.
No. Why am I guessing on that? His 3rd.
I wouldn't guess.
Team 4th, because who knows?
Inbounds pass comes into Ballman. Works down low. Eberlin back to Ballman behind the arc. 7:15 to play. And a 32-20 lead for the Calhoun Warriors on the Trash Queen scoreboard.
Eberlin's really showing some strength underneath there, isn't he?
Eberlin's got the ball right side to Nelson. Nelson thought about the 3, now puts it on the deck, works it out between the circles to Drew Ballman. For Calhoun, they can afford to be patient here, up by 12 with just under 7 to play. Ballman looks for an open and gets it in the lane to Nelson. Nelson will work up with the left hand, gets it to go. And an and one opportunity here.
He's got 6, his first bucket of the game. That'll be against Guthrie. That'll be his 3rd. 5th team foul. 32 4-20 now. In favor of Calhoun. The and one for the sophomore, Corey Nelson, is up. In and out, no good. Rebound Shaw, his 7th of the game.
Gets it to Palmer into the front court for Pittsfield. 6:45 to play. 34-20 advantage for the Warriors. Gay with it on the wing. Works it out top to Palmer. Palmer will look left side as Shaw. On the wing it goes to Jonathan Thomas. Thomas to Gay, to Palmer. Right side Guthrie, gonna fire a three, too short. Rebound Shaw gets the board as he shoved off. Into Thomas, out to Palmer. Palmer will fake, now he'll put it on the deck. Drives in against Hart, little floater up off the window, no good. A rebound tipped around, and Nelson has the board for the Warriors. Nelson works the outlet pass to Johnson. 6:10 to play, 34-20, the advantage for Calhoun. Trying to add to this lead here and pick up their 18th win of the season.
Nelson with 8 boards now.
Out front with it is Johnson. Must have been a whistle underneath.
Palmer's going to be called for the holding foul. That'll be his 3rd. 6th team foul.
Van Winkle and Petty will check in for the Sockies. They will replace Palmer and Shaw.
They say 5 on the board. I've got 6, I'll be darned.
6 minutes to play. Bounce pass comes into Eberlin. He'll go up against Petty. Shot good by Eberlin.
He's got 8.
36-20 with 5:50 to play. Biggest lead of the contest for Calhoun. Gay with the ball to Thomas. Van Winkle now gets a touch. Right back to Thomas to Gay left side. He'll put it on the deck once. Gives it to Guthrie. Guthrie out top to Petty. He'll put it on the floor. Hand off to Van Winkle. Is bumped and fouled by Hart.
Hart will pick up the foul, his 2nd of the ball game. 5th team foul, 5:34 left in the contest, 36-20 in favor of Calhoun. 20 points for the squad. Hart sits down, Corey Ballman in.
Lob comes into Guthrie. He'll put it up from 6 and gets it to go.
He's got 7.
Makes it 36-22.
First points for him in a long time.
5:20 to play. And now a reach-in foul will be called out front near the half-court line by Gay.
Gay will pick up the foul. Got him for his 1st. 6th team foul, they say. 5:20 left in the contest.
Out of bounds on the sideline, Corey Ballman to throw it in. He'll work it into the backcourt to Johnson. Johnson against Jonathan Thomas. Hands it off to Drew Ballman. He's got, 18?
He does.
Half of his team's points for the senior Drew Ballman. 5:07 to play. To Corey Ballman. Hands it off to Johnson. Johnson's man trailing behind him. Now to Ballman. Ballman gets a pick from Johnson. Shot put up. No good, but a foul called here.
On Van Winkle. And so 2 more for Ballman. Van Winkle will pick up his 3rd. They say 2, so maybe that's, that doesn't make any sense because I've got him for 3. First one by Ballman, no good. He's 1 for 3 from the free throw line. 9 of 16 is Calhoun. Second one up by Ballman is good. He's got 19 now.
37-22 with just under 5 minutes to play. Right side with it is Van Winkle. He'll pick up the pass, looks back door to Guthrie, who traveled, and then will be called for an offensive foul. And Brad Tomei not going to be happy about that one.
Turnover number 15. Guthrie will pick up the foul. That will be his, I don't even want to say. I'd take 4.
And now Brad Tomei will get a technical and literally said, no way that's an offensive foul. If you're officiating and that's all it takes to assess a technical, do not embarrass the profession by wearing the stripes.
This guy's been a little struggler all night long, but now he's got to do some talking. Ballman will go to the free throw line. There'll be 4 free throws shot for a 1-and-1 first. 4th foul on Guthrie. Turnover is the 15th against the Sockies. Ballman will shoot the free throw. No. They will only shoot 2 free throws because the other was an offensive foul was the call. Ballman makes the first. He's got 20, makes it 38-22. As I said, I've been around for... Now, why didn't they shoot a second one? Well, wait a minute.
He did shoot a second one. He made the first one, missed the second.
I did not see him miss the second one.
38-22 with 4:48 to play.
Whew. When you get to a game and you've been to as many as I have and you don't know any of the three, it always makes you nervous, you know? Guthrie playing with 4 fouls now.
Now between the circles is Drew Ballman. No 5 count. They'll work it out top to Nelson.
He can't count to 5, so he just does it.
Nelson will force one up. The lefty gets it to go. Good strong take.
He's got 8.
40-22 with 4:17 remaining. Gay with the ball to Thomas. Had trouble with the catch. He'll put it on the deck now. They'll get it to Guthrie on the arc on the left wing. Looking down low, tried to get it into Petty. Ball knocked loose and stolen away.
16 turnovers on the Sockies. In a game that was tied 4 times and had 4 lead changes the first half, Calhoun took a 3-point lead into the locker room, and they've blown it away in the second half.
Drew Ballman with the basketball. Toward the left wing on the dribble.
Still no count. Still no count. You got to be kidding me. Now he's counting like 2 times as fast.
Ballman with the ball, fouled by Van Winkle.
Van Winkle will pick up the foul. I think they'll say his third. I thought he had 3 already, but they'll say that's his third. 10th team foul against the Sockies. Double bonus for Calhoun. They're 11 of 19 from there. Drew Ballman back to the free throw line. 20 points tonight on senior night for him. He's having a nice game. 40-22. First one up by Ballman, good. He's got 21. Makes it 41-22 with 3:34 left. Shaw and Palmer in. Guthrie and Thomas will sit down. And the second by Drew Ballman.
Screen from Shaw. Tried to hit him on the pick and roll. Threw it away.
Threw it right at his ankles.
Nelson on the run out into the front court. His layup is no good, but he's fouled.
Nobody stepped in front of Nelson that time, so he went straight to the hole, and then somebody reached across. That will be Van Winkle, I do believe they'll call that on again.
Yeah.
His 4th. 2 free throws for Corey Nelson. He's been there 7 times. First one is up on the line drive is good. He's got 9. He's made 2, 4, 5 of 8 now. 13 of 22 for Calhoun, 42-22. Second one up by Nelson, also good, and he's in double figures with 10.
3:13 remaining. 43-22 Warriors on top here. Van Winkle to Shaw. Looks backdoor, throws a pass. Right into the hands of Nelson. Off to Ballman on the run out into the front court. Shot up good by Ballman.
23 for him now.
He really has scored in a lot of different ways, has Drew Ballman. Here's Palmer going to fire a 3 for the Sockies. It's off the mark. And the rebound to Corey Ballman for Calhoun.
His 3rd of the night.
Warriors having it their way here on senior night. 2:40 to play.
27-6, I guess.
Here's a runner miss, but Corey Ballman tipped the ball way out front to Drew Ballman. He is going to be bumped and fouled by Palmer.
Palmer will pick up his 4th, I do believe. Nope, they say 5. That's my missing party.
So Palmer fouls out with 2:29 to play. Petty will also take a chair. Priest and Guthrie back in.
24th and 25th free throws for Calhoun on the night. Sockies are 6 of 10. Calhoun 14 of 23. Drew Ballman back there again. He makes another. 24 on the night for him now. That's his 9th free throw. And he's made 2, 4, 5, 6 of 9.
Eberlin takes a chair as Hart's back in.
Second one by Drew Ballman, also good. 25 for him.
47-22 with 2:27 remaining.
Sockies have scored 7 points in the second half.
Left side with it is Priest. Out to Gay. Gay will drive, dish to the corner to Guthrie for a 3. It's good. And a whistle, and we'll have a timeout here. We'll pause as well. 2:13 remaining. 47-25, an advantage for the Warriors. We're back with you after this.
At Lanham Chiropractic, their mission is to ensure that they guide each patient to the possibility and enjoyment of a healthier you. Dr. Chris Lanham works together with each patient to identify the cause of the chiropractic issue and address it through chiropractic care proper nutrition, and natural supplements, all while utilizing honest and trusting communication. If you're looking for a hands-on chiropractor who's proud to call this area home, call Dr. Chris Lanham at Lanham Chiropractic in Pittsfield at 217-285-6300.
2:13 left in the contest. 47-25 the lead for Calhoun on top of Pittsfield. They took a full timeout. With the Sockies, it'll be Calhoun ball, length of the court to go here. And Nelson will be the man to throw it in. He can run the baseline on the made shot. Gets it into, I'll say the ball was tipped and they touched the baseline, okay. So now he can't run the baseline. Inbounds pass coming, and it is inbounded to Johnson. He's into a double team and is fouled.
No, he traveled.
Traveling going to be the call with 2:09 to play, and now.
Charlie, that's a ninth turnover on Calhoun. Did you happen to notice, the guy that's administering the ball didn't count?
He wasn't a big fan of Sesame Street.
He's not counting at all.
Well, you see, I could tell you a story about Brad Dixon being on the bench one day when Todd Plattner was the head coach at Camp Point and got a technical for counting. So maybe this guy didn't like to count. Here's Gay on a take to the basket. He'll score and get an and one opportunity.
He's got 4. Sockies will shoot another free throw. 47-27 now. And a timeout for Calhoun with 1:56 left, up by 20. 47-27, let's take the timeout. 1:56 left in the ball game. Back after this.
For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
1:56 to play, 47-27 the lead for Calhoun. Noah Gay to the free throw line coming out of the timeout here for the Warriors.
Gay's got 4, 2 from the free throw line, 2 for 2 from there. 47-27 in a game that was 18-15 Calhoun at halftime. So they've scored 19 and given up.
Oh, they've scored
12. Oh, no, that's right, 37.
Second one by Gay was good.
He's got 5 now.
47-28, 1:56 to play. Corey Ballman with the ball in the backcourt, finds Johnson. Johnson will work it to Nelson. Quick pass to Drew Ballman. Ballman will take it across on the bounce with 1:45 remaining. 47-28, and now a reach-in foul called against
Gay.
Noah Gay.
His first double bonus situation. You're down by 19 with 1:43 left. I don't think fouling's going to help you, and the Sockies are going to clear the bench. So we'll see Apps, Ammon, McKinnon, along with Carter Klatt and
Tomets. First one good by Drew Ballman.
26 for him now.
What the Warriors would have given to have a kid like Drew Ballman some of those years that they had the Brackett twins and Sean Nelson and
a couple other. They had a Eberlin door then that was pretty good size, I think.
Yep. I think his name was Ben Eberlin.
Might have been. Maybe that's the only name. That's a family name. He's the 5th. Ballman makes it again. He's got 27 on the night, and they're going to get him out of the ball game. What a job by Drew Ballman in senior night. 27 points on the night.
Yeah, really an impressive night by Ballman. Telling you, this Calhoun squad has the makings of a team that can make a little run in the postseason.
They didn't panic in the first half. They just kept right after it and got a 3-point lead and then just build on it.
Here's McKinnon to Klatt in the corner to Peyton Apps. Apps out top to Tomets, 1:30 to play. He'll work it near the sideline to Klatt. Off of the Tomets screen, Klatt drives in to Tomets. 49-28 advantage for Calhoun, 1:18 remaining in this one. Here's a take to the basket by McKinnon, and he's fouled and will shoot a pair.
McKinnon will go to the free throw line looking for his first points. 1:16 left in this one. 49-28, a 21-point game. It was 3 points at halftime. McKinnon misses the first, he'll get another. You know, McKinnon's come into the games and usually gotten a bucket or two in every game he's come in. Now Corey Nelson will sit down, and Richard Hart, the senior, will sit down for the last time on this court for him, I do believe. McKinnon with the second. It's up and good.
49-29, 1:15 left. Stone Zirkelbach will bring the ball into the front court for Calhoun. He's the lone junior on the roster. Works it out to DJ Lorton, now to Brody Castleton. Out to Zirkelbach, to Lorton. 1 minute remaining, 49-29 advantage for the Warriors. Gets to Clark, Colby Clark, the sophomore. Has picked it up, works it out between the circles to Zach Quiller, another sophomore. To Lorton with 45 seconds left. Lorton drives against Ammon, has picked up the dribble, works it to Clark. Clark, a single bounce, hands it to Zirkelbach. Zirkelbach is guarded by McKinnon. Now on the right side, Clark drives in against his man, gets it back out to Quiller with 30 seconds to play. Quiller gonna dish the ball off to Zirkelbach. Out top, Lorton. Lorton will throw it top of the key to Quiller at the 22nd mark of this fourth quarter. Deep in the corner to Castleton on the left wing. Out front to Quiller. As the final 10 seconds now tick off the clock. To Zirkelbach, and he'll be able to just dribble this one out. The Calhoun Warriors improve to 18-7. The Pittsfield Sockies fall to 7-18 on the year. And we take you to the post-game show where we have final stats and analysis your way after this.
At Cascom, we're proud to provide the communication services you need to get the most from today's technology. Our people make it happen. We're part of your community, and we take pride in delivering excellent customer service. If you ever have a question, give us a call. We're here to help. Cascom, connecting our community.
Great Rivers Bank is your hometown full-service bank that offers highly competitive products you need to check out. Located in Barry, Liberty, and Pittsfield, you won't have to go far for the best banking between the rivers. Whether you want to make your money grow or plant a seed for the future, we can help you find the best financial path. Look for us online or call 217-335-2393 to find out about our special rates that will keep you liquid in 2019. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Fellowship of Christian Athletes is an international and local organization that provides support for our athletes and coaches in the area. Small groups called huddles meet regularly in our schools and communities to build strong relationships. Todd Sweatman is our area director for Western Illinois. Todd is a longtime educator and coach and also serves as the chaplain at McMurray College. Julie Ross, area rep, is working with Adams and Brown County schools to support coaches and athletes. Jack Hull, longtime radio broadcaster and sports official, is serving with Julie and Todd throughout the Western Illinois region. We need your support as boosters, first in prayer and also with your financial monthly support. You can help us strengthen the huddles in your schools. Contact us at westernilfca.org to find out more and get our contact information. Won't you join us in lifting Jesus Christ up in our schools, athletes, coaches, and communities? Go to westernilfca.org or email me at jhull@fca.org. Get involved in FCA for your youth today.
In a game that was tied at 8 apiece after one quarter and 18-15 Calhoun at halftime, Calhoun wins it going away 49-29 as they just outscore the Sockies 31-14, I guess, in the ball game. 27 points for Drew Ballman on the night, 1 for Corey Ballman, 8 points for Ben Eberlin, and 10 for Corey Nelson. Calhoun turned it over 9 times. They shot 14 of 32, 43.7%, 4 of 7 from the arc, 57%. Were 18 of 25 from the free throw line, 72%. Pittsfield led by Palmer and Will Guthrie with 10 points apiece. Guthrie added 8 boards. Shaw had 9 boards on the night. Each one of them with 10 points. Shaw with 2 points in the night, 5 from Noah Gay off the bench. A single point for McKinnon and Van Winkle off the bench this evening for the Sockies. And they just turned it over 10 times in the second half, 19 in the ball game. And that's a dangerous precedent to set up there. Palmer was the only man that fouled out of the ball game for the Sockies.
Final on this one, a 49-29 win for Calhoun. The Warriors improved to 18-7 on the year. The Sockies dropped to 7-18. We'll visit with Socky head coach Brad Tomave following this timeout.
Geared Up is your local choice for custom apparel and awards. No matter the season, sport, or event, we've got the gear to make it a success. Ask us about our fundraising program, available to all schools, businesses, and community organizations. Check us out online at www.wegearyouup.com or call 217-473-6290. That's 473-6290 for Geared Up, custom apparel, and awards. For all of your commercial and residential trash pickup needs, call Trash Queen, serving Pike, Scott, and Morgan counties with affordable residential trash service and roll-off dumpsters. We're proud to be locally owned and operated and want to earn your business. Give us a call to find out just how affordable our rates really are. Call Trash Queen at 217-320-4320. That's 217-320-4320. Or check us out on Facebook. Trash Queen, our business is picking up.
Call Best Systems Builders for all your insulation needs. We are a full-service insulation contractor offering both open and closed cell spray foam, blown cellulose, and fiberglass installation. Best Systems has 2 BPI certified professionals ready to inspect your home or business today. Go bestsystems.com and start saving money on your energy bill today.
Together, we build. It's more than just a tagline at John Petty & Sons Custom Builders. It's our way of life. Our team is committed to building high-quality, custom-built commercial and residential facilities to fit the needs of your family or business. From design, new construction, renovation, and repairs, we have the expertise to turn your project into reality. Call us for a free quote at 217-248-6196. That's 248-6196. Or check us out on Facebook. John Petty & Sons Custom Builders. Together, we build.
Welcome back on the post-game show. Final on this one, a 49-29 win for the Calhoun Warriors over the Pittsfield Sockies. We're visiting with Socky head coach Brad Tomave now. And coach, a contest, you come out, tightly contested game, down by 3 at half, and you had to kind of like how the team came out and played in that game, even with the, 7 or 8 turnovers in the first half, still right in this contest very much at halftime.
Yeah, difference was that third quarter. I thought we had some unforced turnovers where we just kind of got going too fast and weren't able to make decisions with some of our passes. I thought we took some silly shots. I thought we took shots just to kind of throw it up there and not really shooting the ball to score. But defensively, we got to be better in position. We got to be a little bit tougher defensively to not just let guys back us down and score. We got to have a better recognition where their score's at. And get hands up, give that Ballman kid credit. He knocked a couple shots down with hands in his face. But the difference was that third quarter, I don't know how many turnovers we had in it, but I bet it was close to double figures. And not really forced. So we got it. And that's toughness to me, That's toughness to have an understanding of how to get the ball into the offense. And then we were getting good looks, just didn't go down in that third quarter. They shoot 27 free throws, we shoot 11. I'm not sure we were that much more physical than they were, but a lot of that is we were out of position and missed some rotations. But the good thing about it is we got Wednesday, Thursday to correct some of those things, and we'll be better on Friday night.
You're in some really good offense, especially in the second quarter, with some good looks in the post without a help side defender, and some of those shots went down. A couple of them didn't, right in there close. And but I think it goes to show you, even with bigs like Calhoun puts out there at 6'8" and 6'7", you can still get the ball in the post.
Oh, yeah. If we're doing proper footwork and having proper positioning, yeah, we're going to get some of those looks. We just got to make them once we get them down there or draw a foul. which we didn't all the time. We came up with some empty trips, offensive trips, when we got the ball down in the lane, and those need to be one or two things got to happen. We got to score it, or we got to draw a foul, or and maybe both. We can't come away empty on those possessions, and I think that was the difference in the game. They got the ball when they got the ball in the paint. One or two things happened. They either scored it or they got fouled. So. Yeah, I thought our offense, we ran really good offense. Even late, we just didn't make shots in that third quarter for a couple different reasons. Like I said, we got Wednesday and Thursday to get in the gym, and we'll be better Friday. And the whole goal is to make sure we're ready to play our best basketball game on Monday.
Friday night, senior night at Voschel Gym, a Liberty squad that really has been playing well as of late. And Greg Altmix's team, it's a tough team to play against because they play so many kids. It's kind of like I said, it's kind of like the zombie apocalypse. They just keep coming right after you.
Yeah, we're going to have to definitely get the game in our pace, and hopefully we can withstand some of that swarm because he does. And they like to get it out and go, and they can hurt you from several different spots offensively, and they're playing some good basketball right now. So hopefully your kids will be ready to go. Last home game or regular season home game for our seniors, and they've done a lot for our program. So hopefully see a bunch of Saukey red in the stands for not only the basketball seniors, but the cheer and the Saukettes and the band and the anthem singers and everybody involved that's going to be recognized that night. So always a fun night to recognize those kids. And I know our Saukey faithful will come out and watch them. But we got to get this thing going because we're running out of time to put 4 quarters together consistently. So. But hey, it's one of those things. Hopefully we learn from it and understand how to deal with some adversity during the game and have some things maybe not go our way and show some perseverance and not let some of those things affect the majority of our trips.
Looks like Coach Bacon's ready to go. They must not be serving chicken and noodles anymore, so we'll let you get on the bus. Coach, as always, thanks for the time.
Thanks, guys.
That's Saukey head coach Brad Tomei. Final on this one, Calhoun improves to 18-7. The Saukeys drop to 7-18, 49-29. The Warriors with a victory. This has been another Central Illinois Sports presentation.